Today is about the power of you. You will change the world.
You're listening to the Chronicles of Living podcast.
Do the damn thing.
Where we talk to visionary dreamers like you about living their best life.
Fulfill the highest, truest expression of yourself.
It's time to step into the past, present, and future with an open and healthy mind. Let's go. Now let's talk.
What's going on, my visionary dreamers? How is everybody doing on Let's Talk Sunday? Mother that's listening, she always gets on me about that whole Sunday thing. But this is ADionne, your dream pusher, your lifeguard, saving you from yourself, from the world, from some real bullshit, y'all. And you are listening to Chronicles of Living podcast show, the show for everyday people doing everyday things, living everyday life. You know us extraordinary folk over here doing a damn thing the best way we can. And yes, today, so to my new listeners out there, welcome, welcome, welcome. Just a little summary about Chronicles of Living. It's just a platform just to talk about what I said, everyday things, you know, that we face in life, and you know, hopefully be able to look at it at a different angle so that we can move forward and not continue to move backwards, but always keep moving forward into our dreams, our purpose, you know, our vision, pursuing that with all our might in the midst of any type of chaos, any type of downfalls, the challenges that you may face in life, the obstacles and things of that nature. And that's what it's all about, you know. So I share stories about my life, about maybe some of my people's lives, but normally I don't say names, and I work at keeping it that way. But lately here, I've been just saying some names and shouting out some people's. I just don't like to get into it because then people be like, why you ain't shout me out? You know how that goes. But anyhow, this show today is inspired by really, I think, this week. It's just been a lot going on this week. And so the topic of today's show is, are you hiding or thriving? I didn't even get a chance to put the description in, but I will go back later. But yes, I decided to do this show because this weekend, yesterday, was the first day that ADionne, your Dream Pusher TV show, finally aired. After all of this talk about the TV show, I was given the opportunity last year, and I just pretty much held out on it because I wanted to make sure I knew the direction I wanted the show to go. Make sure certain things were in place and things of that nature, you know. It's okay to hold back sometimes until you feel it. You feel it in your soul, you feel it in your spirit that it's time. And even then, you know, if you don't have all the tools in place, if you feel it in your spirit, it is time. And that's just what it is. And everything will fall into place. The tools you need, the resources, the people, they will just all come, you know, in place without you even trying, you know. And that's why I thought that this topic was a good topic today, because a lot of times in life, and especially now with this whole pandemic thing going, a lot of us are trying to figure out life. You know, we're faced with all of this stuff. You know, if you watch the news, which I don't, but if you are an avid news watcher, you know, I always tell y'all things like that get in your spirit, and it can create fear within you. So this is why I pick and choose what news I want to watch, rather be on YouTube or whatever like that. So when you are in the midst of collecting all of that negative energy, and some of it is, you know, it's out of our control, of course. Some of it, like these wildfires and just different nature events that's out of our control. And even with the pandemic, you get what I'm saying? But what is in our control is our thoughts, is our emotions, is our feelings. You get what I'm saying? If you think you don't have control over your feelings, that's when you just gave your power away, you know? We all have these talents, these gifts that God has instilled in us, the universe has instilled in us. And sometimes it is at the craziest times that they are supposed to become a reality. If you believe, you know, these are the times, I mean, when you think about what the pandemic has caused, it's caused a lot of people to lose their jobs. And I've been talking about this from show to show. But in the midst of that, do you just sit there and just take it? Or do you dig deep inside and say, you know, I got something in me? Rather it was something that you had all along in the past that you always put off, that you know you were able to do, but you just didn't feel like, again, and as I said in the beginning, you don't have the resources or, you know, the know-how and things of that nature. We have the internet now. So to me, there are no excuses because I'm self-taught in so many different areas from the internet due to the fact of not having the right resources or knowing the right people or maybe the money and things of that nature. And so I decided to invest in myself and teach me the things that I needed to know so that I can invest in my purpose in life, in my gifts, in my talents and things of that nature. So the TV show, it is something that tells me that if an opportunity like that can still be in existence for me, when I don't really have the resources, it's just me and my son. Like, he just became a young executive producer putting this TV show together. And it was because he was feeling sorry for me because I'm like, I need help. And he's like, all right, Mom, I'm going to help you, you know. And so then I'm just like, you know, you're an executive producer now. So he liked the sound of that. But all in all, he took the time a whole week and just, I was talking about it on the last show. He took a week and just learned the programs that I normally use when I'm editing video. And now he know more than me. So this is what I'm saying, guys. We have to dig deep at this time. If you're a person, even if you have a full-time job, because the people that I interviewed over the past couple of weeks, some of them have full-time jobs and they're still doing their passion. They're still going after their dreams, their visions, and they're getting it to a point where they can transition over and let it become full-time. And some of the people that I interviewed, they're already in their passion full-time. They're already in living out their dream full-time. You know what I'm saying? And they shared some of the obstacles that they face on the TV show. So what I decided to do was take a couple of clips from the TV show so that you guys can hear what some of the people that I interviewed had to say about their dreams and their visions and, you know, how they're going about living it out and things of that nature. So the first person that I'm going to play is a lady by the name of Miss Harriet, and she has a business name, Pillow Talk. And I'll let her tell you a little bit about, and then afterwards I'll talk a little bit more on her and why I chose to let y'all hear what she had to say. Okay, so this is Miss Harriet, and she's located out here in Georgia in the Conyers Mini Mall, which I have a space in now. And this is Miss Harriet. So listen up to what she has to say, guys. And she is, well, I'll let her tell you. So if you could tell the viewers, how long have you been in business?
I've been here about 6 years.
Okay.
I'm shocked that it's been that long. But
Wow. She loves us.
Yeah.
6 years. So if she's been here for 6 years, guys, then that must mean the place is great. You know,
works
that
for
must
me.
mean.
This place was a lifesaver for me because I didn't work when I retired. I retired.
Oh, see,
so I found
see,
myself
guys,
sitting home and you know, just sitting home. And so I said, listen, I'm like a jack of all trades and master of a few. So I said, well, you know what? Get up and do something. What is it that you love? And I love to create. You know, you have to express yourself in a lot of different ways.
Exactly.
And this is the way I express my creativity. So the name of my business is Pillow Talk.
Pillow
and
Talk.
So I get to talk to people and see what their color schemes are, how they want their pillows done. You know, and like I had a customer last week, and her husband was a Falcons fan, and she was the fan of another team. So they wanted the pillow in their house. Neither one of them was going to relent.
Right.
So I did Falcons on one side and Jets on the other side.
That was smart. The best of both worlds.
Yes. Exactly.
That's
so, you know,
awesome.
If he's mad with her, he could just flip it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, like you said, I talk to my visionary dreamers all the time about you're never too old, because a lot of times people just think like, okay, my youthful years are gone. I can't do it. You know, my mom, she's creative. She used to make plans. I said, Mom, go do it. You hear that, Mom? Do it. But I just decided to play that clip for y'all because I know that you guys are listening from all over the world, and I don't know your circumstance. I don't know what's going on in the midst of this pandemic. But what I do know is this, is that we all have something. We all have something, no matter how old. You know, as she spoke, you know, she knew she had something in her, and she's expressing her creativity through making the pillows for people. And then decided that, okay, Pillow Talk, I get a chance to get out. And she was sharing with me how, you know, she gets a chance to get out the house, put on some clothes and talk to people. And to me, once you retire, and the reason why she said I retire is because earlier I was talking about that. You know, a lot of people, when they retire, that's exactly what they do. People looking forward, I want to retire. And that's just that. They just retire. You know, they don't look forward to anything else but the fact that, okay, yeah, now you're not working for someone. And I'm not saying, oh, create this whole other job for yourself, but your passion is never a job. If it's something that God put in you, if it's a talent or a gift that God put in you, you will never feel like it's a job. You will always have joy doing that thing. You know, and that's why I thought it was a good clip to play for you guys, because now that I have the TV show platform, as I was telling one of the people that I interviewed, you are able to listen to me. And I come on here, you know, weekly to inspire you, encourage you, motivate you, get you going. But now I have a platform that I can, you know, pretty much show the world you, if you are someone that comes on the show, and you are now able to talk to the visionary dreamers out there on a visual scale and inspire people, just as I come on here and I work hard to do every week when I come on here. You know, we everything that we do, if it's something that we're doing for ourselves, even if we're not talking to people, just the action of us doing is leading by example. I always tell my son, you never know who's watching you. So make sure when you go out the house, as you're talking to people and you're doing things, that you are walking in integrity. You are, you know, you being kind to people and things of that nature, because you never know who you will meet along the way, and you never know who that person that you might meet one day might be someone later on that you can connect to and that can take things further, which leads me to the show that's going to come on next week. And, you know, the featured artist that was on my TV show for this week, Brandon America, and there was JTP and JR Theory. I talked to them. They're going to be on next week's show, but they're from a network called Free Your Mind Network. And when I say you never know, I met them because of a longtime friend producer that I knew way back. And 2009 is the last time we saw each other. We were working together, and his name is Elvin, and he had a cousin named Jose Howie. And, you know, that was how I was able to connect to these whole new group of people. After that long splurt of years, I might have said that wrong. Y'all know I jack up some words. But after that long, all of those years, God put on my heart to give a call out. And he wasn't producing at the time, but yet he took the time out to reach out to other people that he knew was doing the things that I needed help with. You get what I'm saying? And even though we're still trying to figure out how we're going to, help each other out, just the fact of the connection, and they were like-minded people. You get what I'm saying? And now it's just like, you just never know, guys. In the midst of this chaos that's going on, a divine connection was made. And I was able to finally start something that I had been laying aside for a whole year. You get what I'm saying, guys? Like, we can do it. We just have to sit down and map out a plan and just revisit it. Because even though I have this platform and, I've moved, I had to, I think in the midst of maybe 4 or 5 months since the pandemic started, I had to kind of play chess and move around a little bit. Like I went to one office, then I wanted to move into a whole nother office, in the Conyers Mini Mall, because it's a better fit for me. Now, I didn't know back then when I had the first office, but when I met the manager, Kima, like in July, I was looking through my phone in July, I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to have her on a podcast. Lo and behold, I have a space in there. And I was able to use it as an interview place for my guests. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just never know how things are going to go, guys. But if you keep control of your emotions, and I'm not sitting up here saying that, you're not going to feel the pain. You're not going to feel the loss if you lost loved ones and things of that nature in the midst of all of this chaos. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we have to have that bounce back mentality, because at the end of the day, whatever it is that you lost, whether it's a person, place, thing, you are still here. You still have a mission. You still have an assignment. You still have a purpose. And so because of that, you have to figure out, okay, mourn or either, go through, your down spurt, but don't stay in it. You have to give yourself a time limit that you're going to shake it off. You get what I'm saying? And go. What's up, Jay? Jay Harris, the producer, thank you so much for tuning in. And you know what, guys? I always forget to tell y'all that y'all can chat, and I can see the chats. I know I'll be going, but y'all, I can see the chats. I really, really enjoy when y'all, chat with me and everything like that. And also check out that the voicemail that I have on ADionne, your dream pusher, that people can leave messages on. So make sure y'all go check that out and leave me a voicemail, and I'll play it on the show. So what I want to do is play one more clip from the TV show, guys, from one of the other people that I interviewed. And I'll be playing different clips throughout the podcast shows, weekly, just random clips from the TV show. But y'all got to go to Chronicles of Living, LIVIN, on YouTube, and then you can see the TV show. Each time after it airs, I will post the TV show. Okay, so make sure y'all go there and y'all share it. Okay, so I'm going to play the next clip, and this is from Miss Jody, and the name of her company is MS4 Custom Embroidery and Print. So listen to what she has to say to y'all about her living out her dreams and things of that nature. Okay? Listen up.
Well, my old-fashioned saying is, if you want good, your nose have to run. Okay? Where I'm from, that's the saying. If you want to pursue something in life, you have to make sacrifices. Don't watch what other people think or what other people do. You just do what you want to do. So that's what have me staying in here, because you know, we have, when it comes to the business industry, you have good days and you have bad days. You got days that you will make a lot of money. You got days when you don't make no money, but don't let that stop you. You just continue to do what you do, because that's what you love. That's what you're passionate about. So that's what got me here up to now.
I love it, Miss Jody. I wish if it wasn't for the pandemic, I'd give her a hug. But we do a fist pump.
Right.
That's right. She got that. That's the stuff I'm trying to tell my visionary dreamers all the time. So maybe hearing it from Miss Jody that's already doing the damn thing. Because that's what I said. Just do the thing. Just do it. Okay? Stop dreaming and do it, right?
Right. Make your dream come to life.
Yes. Just like you said, you know, don't worry about what everybody else is saying. You don't worry about that. It's your dream.
Right. That's what you're passionate about. You
gotta start somewhere. So y'all see what I'm saying. You know, Miss Jody, she is located in the Conyers Mini Mall, because I did that interview covering vendors in that mall. And so when I think about that space, now, I don't know where you guys are located, you know, all over the world, like what it is as far as your situation, what's open and things of that nature. But that is a space where entrepreneurs can come and they have booths set up, different prices. But the smallest booth is like 10 by 10 and is $99, starting at $99. And the highest, I think, goes up to about $3. But come on, like, that's a good way to start. It's a month to month and it's no lease. And you can go in there if you're in Georgia, if you're located in Georgia and you have a business, that's somewhere that you can go and get started, because they're open from Thursdays to Sunday. And Miss Kima is the manager, so you go check on her and make sure you tell her ADionne sent you. But if you could find a place that's similar to that and it's open in your area, maybe you can start, you know, there. And I say maybe because there are so many different ways you can start. But that's just one way I'm sharing with you guys that you can start. You know what I mean? Start your dreams, start your vision, start your goals. And don't be expecting for things to just happen overnight, guys. Like I said, during this pandemic, it's been like about 5 months that I had to maneuver and move around until I figured out, okay, just where I need to be and how can I utilize the space. And now I'm pretty much looking at utilizing that space more for teaching classes. I'm going to start teaching classes on entrepreneurship and things of that nature. And that's going to be my way of giving back, you know, to more visionary dreamers. All the things that I've learned, I want to give it back, you know, and eventually I will do the whole online courses, which I've been talking about forever, but I'm going to get there. I just had to sit with myself and say, you know what? I'm one person. I'm one person. So I got to figure out how can I balance this out? And I'm still working things out. But what I do is I do what I can. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is something I can do. I can come on here weekly and inspire you. If I have a lot going on throughout the week, then I know that I just can't do it. You know what I mean? I had to stop putting that pressure on myself. And now that I have the TV show and me and my son are we're the ones that's editing it. And that's more time, because I literally had to stop editing to do the show, you know? But I know that God is going to the universe is going to bring the right people for the right different parts of things that needs to happen to make things go to the next level, so that each platform can be so worldwide well, the podcast is worldwide, but you know what I'm saying? Reach more people that they can be inspired and they can be encouraged and they can be motivated and they can come on the TV show and share their gifts and their talents and things of that nature and inspire the world in their way. Because that's what it's all about. Each one teach one. That's what it's all about, guys. That's what we're here to do. We forget that we're not just born to be, but we're born to share. We're born to share our knowledge and our wisdom that we learn along the way so that we can help other people not walk through those same, obstacles we had to. Not bump their head the same way. Now, if they don't want to listen, that's... If y'all can hear me, somebody chat that you can hear me. Let me see. Come on, God. I don't know what happened, guys. I went out for a minute. I don't know what happened, but anyway, the internet went out for a minute. I'm reconnected, so I apologize for that. But internet, that's the only thing about it. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna wrap it up soon. So I was just sharing with you guys that my girlfriend's daughter, her name is Jasmine, and she launched her business, and I'll get her on here so that she can talk. And she actually left a message, a question, a podcast or show so back, but she called me in the midst of me editing my first show, and I had a deadline, and she had some hiccups along with her website, and that was her launch date. And I'm sharing this story, and I know when I bring her on, she'll tell you what happened or whatever, but I'm sharing this story because these are the things that we face, and I had to let her know, like, listen, honey, you're going to have to let your people know that you're going to have to reschedule your launch date. And I can hear in her voice, like, the disappointment. I mean, I get it, and I told her, I said, and she had the person that was helping her with the website on the phone too. And I just told them, I said, trust and believe me that when things like this happen, that means that it's a blessing in disguise. There is something that probably y'all need to double check before you launch the site, before you launch your business, And a lot of times we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear when we are working on a project and we're doing something that we want to get out there to the world. We're so excited about it. And we just like, I want it now. I want it to be perfect. But this is the test. That's the test in it all, guys. And when you start passing those tests, because they're going to keep coming in different ways, because they come to strengthen you. They come to build character within you. But when you pass those tests and you don't worry about what other people say, like Miss Jody said, and you just keep doing the damn thing, then in the time that is meant for you, everything will start to flourish. I know my journey has been long because of the different things, the platforms and things that I have. The more stories, I think the more help I can give people. I just think that's what God does to me. I'm like, enough is enough. So, guys, I know I don't want the internet to start acting crazy again, so I'm going to end this show. But I'm going to end this show. Before I end the show, I'm going to play the featured song from last week, and that's from one of the Free Your Mind artists, Brandon America. And this is something different because normally I don't listen to country music, but this is kind of like a country hip hop type of, I don't know. It's just it's so catchy. I hear myself humming this song sometimes. So this is a song from a guy named Brandon America with the Free Your Mind Network, guys. I want y'all to listen up and listen to what he's saying, because this is the mentality that I believe we need to start getting back. Even though America right now is in so much turmoil and it just looks like, I don't want to curse, but it just looks very like hopeless. I just want y'all to take the energy from this song as you're listening and remind yourself that even though this stuff is going on, where you're at now, we could be in a whole lot worse position, or you can be living in a whole lot worse condition. Let me say it that way. Remember that, guys. And I just want to give thanks to the first responders. So listen up to Brandon America, and I'm going to come back and close it out.
I'm from the land of the free and the home of the brave. It is where I stay. I thank the men and the women who gave their lives so I can live my way. 'Cause this little life of mine, Lord, I'ma let it shine. Oh, let it shine. From sun up to sundown, new cities, bright lights with a big old dream. I've traveled miles and miles, been to so many towns, crossing the USA. From the Florida Keys to the redwood trees, chasing the American dream. If you free your mind, it's a matter of time. Just sing this song with me. I'm from the land of the free and the home of the brave. It is where I stay. I can live my way. 'Cause this little life of mine, Lord, I'ma let it shine. Oh, let it shine. When I see the stars and the stripes flying high in the sky, I salute for the sacrifice. I can't ever repay what they've given to me, so I'ma be the best version of me. I'm made in America. I love me some America. I'm Brandon America. One smile at a time. I'm from the land of the free and the home of the brave. It is where I stay. I thank the men and the women who gave their lives so I can live my way. 'Cause this little life of mine, Lord, I'ma let it shine. Oh, let it shine.
I hope y'all enjoyed that. I really did. It just has such a, I don't know, you can kind of feel the spirit. You can kind of feel the vibe, the energy. I'll say that from everybody that was involved in creating that song from the Free Your Mind Network. Thank you guys for putting that song, helping Brandon put that song together. Please, guys, we have to remember that no matter how it looks, no matter what's going on, at the end of the day, you are free. You are the only one that can imprison your own mind, your own emotions, your own feelings, your own capabilities. You have control. Even if, health-wise, your thinking is everything. Your mindset is everything. How you think, as it says in the word, as a man thinketh, so is he. And it's crazy because it's not like I just know the Bible, but certain little stuff just come to me at certain times and I might mess it up, but y'all get what I'm saying. As you think it, that's what you are. So if you think that you're powerful, you are powerful. If you think you're weak, if you think you're nothing, if you think you're not enough, that's the energy that you're going to give off, and that's the energy you're going to get back. Meaning like that's the people you're going to attract. So if you want to attract like-minded people that's on a high vibration, people that's about something, people that's going places, people that's dreaming and doing and going after their goals the way you want to, then that's the way you need to start thinking about yourself. And then you need to make sure you make those moves to readjust and realign who you with. You know what I'm saying? Who you with? Really, who you with? You need to check your backyard, check your front door, your back door, and know for yourself and be honest with yourself. Okay. Is this, these energies or these entities or people, however you want to say it, are they good for my growth? Are they good for where I'm going in life? That's what we need to do. And when we keep checking ourselves, before you know it, you align yourself with the right people, the right places, the right things to do, and things of that nature. Guys? So that's what we have to do. This is what we have to do. So I just want to thank you guys. Thank all the newcomers. Thank you, Jay Harris, the producer, for your comments. I appreciate you. I appreciate the meeting and the interview. I'm so looking forward to finishing the whole editing of the next TV show. So guys, y'all definitely have to go to Chronicles of Living, LIVIN, without the G, on YouTube and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, because now every week when I had a TV show, I'm going to post it. The show comes on, if you're in Georgia, it comes on Comcast 295 and DeKalb 25, Comcast DeKalb 25, and AT&T UVerse channel 6 at 12 a.m. at midnight, and DeKalb 25 is 2 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon on Saturdays. Both of them are on Saturdays. So share the link, inspire other people, and if you have, a company that you have off the ground and you want to share with people your journey, or some music, some good music that you want to share to inspire people, make sure you hit me up on an email. Tell me about what's going on, and we will see if we can get you on the show. Okay. ADionne, your dream pusher at gmail.com. And that is ADionne. And also make sure that you check out the books, Visionary Dreamer, 90-Day Journal, and Transform Your Life, Discover Your Purpose, on Amazon, and lessons I learned as an entrepreneur. Even though that's my first book, I don't promote it much. But check that one out too as well on Amazon or Barnes & Nobles. Just type in April ADionne Williams in the search on the book part, and they should pop up. So until next week, guys, I love y'all so much, and I thank y'all for all of y'all support. I really, really appreciate y'all. This has been 3 years now that this platform has been on, and now God has, like I said, opened up a new platform with the ADionne, Your Dream Pusher TV show. And so I'm just looking forward to meeting more visionary dreamers in person out there. I love you guys. Until next week, make sure you stay connected. Peace, love.
The Chronicles of Living.
We can be whatever we dream.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Chronicles of Living podcast, where you find only the highest vibrations. Remember, you are extraordinary. And if you're pursuing your dreams, we're proud of you. Because the best part of life is when you decide to live.
Something better is always possible if you're willing to work for it and fight for it.
Stay updated with ADionne by visiting chroniclesofliving.com, or stay connected through social media by following @Chronicles of Living. Until next time, your dream pusher, ADionne.